Hey, scientists!
Hello.
Yesterday in science class, you watched a video on a big word. Do you remember the big word? It started with the letter E. Engineering. Do you remember we learned, I think there were 4 or 5 engineers parts that we learned
Yes.
yesterday? And we said that an engineer is somebody that solves problems using 2 things. Do you remember what they were? Science and math. That's the 2 things that engineers use. So Miss Bottom's going to talk about this picture.
So I want you guys to look at this picture. What do you see being built? A bridge, right? What problem would a bridge solve? Why would someone build a bridge? Think about it. To get from one side to the other side, right? So an engineer used math and science to make a bridge to get from one side to the other side. That's the problem they solved.
And what I love about this is when I think about someone that solves problems, this picture reminded me of the Lord. He solved the problem that all of us have, right? All of us have a nature that sins when we do the wrong thing, but the Lord took care of that problem and He did something for us to solve the problem. Do you know what He did for us? He died on the cross so that our sins are forgiven and we're made new and we're made like Christ. So the Lord, this reminds me that the Lord solves our problems and He solved our greatest problem, which was our sin.
So now I want you guys to look at this
How
picture.
can you keep things from falling out of a jacket
Someone
pocket?
touch something from
Investigate to
falling out of
find
his
out.
pocket right here.
Download your
What
worksheet
would his
to do the
problem be?
activity.
His problem is that something's falling out of his pocket, right? I want you to think, how could you solve, or what could you do to solve his problem? What could you put on his jacket, or how could you close his pockets so that it would solve his problem of things falling out? Think about it real fast.
One thing I thought of was that he could, like, get a jacket with zippers.
Ooh. Yes, or maybe he could like maybe put a lot less in his pockets. It looks like he has a lot of things in his pockets. He could kind of take some things out.
Remember, an engineer is someone that sees a problem and uses science and math to solve the problem. We have one more problem in our picture today, and
Each
this
card
problem
shows a
is
word you will
Mia.
explore in this unit.
Now, Mia has
Choose
a
a
problem.
card
Look
to find
closely
out
at what
more
Mia's
about the
doing.
word.
She looks a little frustrated, right? And she's frustrated because her headphones, and I happen to have the same problem Mia has. Her headphones are all messed up. Now, that's a pretty big problem because how in the world would my headphones work if they're all tangled? Could the music go through the lines? What are your thoughts?
Try to think of a way that you could solve Mia's problem. How could you maybe fold her headphones or put something to hold it? Or what could you put the headphones in so that she wouldn't have this problem of being all tangled?
So today, for science,
Each
you are going to
Can you find
for
the
science right here.
objects in
We
this
have a
garden
paper for
built
you
by
to look at.
people?
It is in your
Who do you
science
think
book.
built them?
And
What
I
problems
think
did
it's
the
page
objects
5.
solve?
Should we go
Yeah,
grab the
let me
As
science
you
see.
book?
explore,
If you look in
you'll
the
find
bag
out
that we gave
how
you at
and
the very
why
beginning of the
people
year,
make and
we are
use
going to be an
things to
engineer.
solve
Now, at
problems.
the end of this unit, we're going to be big engineers and we're going to make something really cool and really fun. And those of you at home will still be making it. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but right now we're going to do a step of the process and we are going to think about a problem and we're going to try to solve it.
All right, so your book is this big green one with the little ducks or birds, chickens on it. And you're going to open to page 5. You have a great memory. Looks like this.
So what you're going to do, it says Mia's headphones are used to listen to music and she keeps them in her pocket. I think that would be like an electrical engineer that made the headphones because they said any kind of electronic. So what is Mia's problem and how can you solve the problem? Solving means coming up with a solution to fix the problem. We would love to see your solution. So it's going to be um, probably a document that
Yes,
they can
right on.
write on the computer and let us know how you can be an engineer and solve Mia's problem.
All right, good job today. You're going to be awesome engineers. Make sure you click the Google Slides underneath to fill it out. Don't hit share. share, or send. You just exit out and it automatically saves.
Awesome. All right, scientists, we'll see you soon.
Good job.